banker bailout, it's Acorn. Now, we know Acorn's bad and involved in all sorts of criminality. We were exposing it before Glenn Beck was. This is community organizing. This is how the government gets you dependent. But that's a lie that they're behind the collapsing economy. It's the New World Order. It's NAFTA-GATT. It's globalization. And who exposed that and who's off the air now? Lou Dobbs, who isn't perfect, but he's for real. He believes what he's saying. He's not a globalist. He's gone. In comes Glenn Beck. Let's continue.
Jeff Jones, who, by the way, is the co-founder, William Ayers and Jeff Jones, the co-founder of the Weather Underground. Those guys say, no, blood and guns, and they go this way. Okay? This guy, see, this is his rap sheet or his fingerprints. This guy's still in the system.
Notice, instead of a tree, it should be a pincer beetle. Google pincer beetle for me. It's got two pincers. It grabs its prey in two big mandible claws on the front of its face. It should be the big banks are financing peaceful takeover while also financing radical takeover as a pretext to bring in a police state to suppress the general public. But no, you get a stupid tree that has no right-wing control on it, no big foundation control, no nothing. Continue.
He's not in prison. I mean, in the system. He's in New York. He actually helped New York spend the stimulus money because he works for the Apollo Alliance, where Van Jones also worked. They helped design the stimulus package. They have never denied that violence is a...
They helped design the stimulus package. The very same Goldman Sachs that has all its people in the regulatory positions in the private Federal Reserve and the Treasury and in the White House are the ones that engineered the banker bailout that Republicans and that Bush and Obama supported and that Beck supported. And they also supported the stimulus. And now he's telling you that somebody in an office in New York City at some little left cover group supported it and built it? Total lie. Continue.
Bad thing. These people over here, these guys, Van Jones, radical, militant. Now, let me ask you something. If you, since the 1960s, have said, okay, Cloward and Piven, fine, you go your way, but we're over here. If you have your moment and you believe that your hero, your revolutionary leader, Barack Obama, has gone soft and is not going to collapse the system, what makes you think a guy who says, oh, we didn't do enough, what makes you think they won't pick that up now? They'll do it their way.
Hit pause. They were radical government operatives meant to radicalize people in the 60s and 70s. They're now big multimillionaires that write Barack Obama's books. And they're neocons openly running the White House, and they're telling you what they're about to do. Stage an attack on their minion, their front man, to get everybody feeling sorry for them and to get everybody loving Obama so they can ram their agenda through. You just heard them prep the public for what they're going to do. And now he gets into 9/11 truth. Continue.
Now, why is the president himself in trouble? Well, let me use him as an example. 9/11 truther. Another guy surrounding the president.
Hit pause. See, who's the final enemy? Who's the big boogeyman? It's not even Al-Qaeda. It's 9/11 truth. They're violent. They're going to bomb. They're going to shoot. When we're the people exposing how government provocateurs or stages events as a pretext to come after you, and we even give you the secret documents that good law enforcement give us, where the whole thing is set up for the American people under Bush. But Glenn Beck won't tell you that MIAC and Homeland Security document that it was written from were put out in 2008 by the Bush Justice Department and the neocon Mukasey. So at the end of this whole diatribe that he gives you, who is the ultimate enemy? Who is the danger? It's 9/11 truth, and why we are a danger to their lie and to their fraud and their favorite tool of frame-ups, of staging terror to sell their agenda through fear. We're going to come back, finish up with this, go to your calls. Then I'm getting into a ton of other vital news. The Newsweek attack pieces on myself, 2 in 1 week. Beck's attack on Medina. Stay with us.
Our economy is in great distress. The financial dominoes can fall at any time. It's time to stop hoping it doesn't happen and prepare just in case it does. You have auto and home insurance. Why wouldn't you have food insurance? Are you prepared to feed your family long term? Because it might take years to recover. As the adult, it's your responsibility to feed your family, especially during rough times. Survivalistseeds.com is offering a package that will give you a 3-acre heirloom vegetable garden anywhere. 50 heirloom varieties, 8,000 vegetable seeds, over 5 pounds of healthy food. Don't be fooled by marketing companies disguised as patriots. Survivalistseeds.com is owned by Big John Lipscomb, host of Don't Tread on Me radio show.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As they're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
I have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Is your computer running slowly? Thinking about buying a new one? Don't waste your money. Your computer could be infected with spyware, malware, viruses, registry errors, spam, and pop-ups. You don't need to buy a new computer. Just go to DoubleMySpeed.com and find out what's slowing your computer down.
Double My Speed totally cleaned up my system and increased my speed.
DoubleMySpeed.com increased the speed of my computer from the very first day.
My computer was on its last leg. Now it's like new again.
Get your free diagnosis at DoubleMySpeed.com and keep your computer running fast. Your free diagnosis at DoubleMySpeed.com is easy and fast.
It's the best you could ask for. Outstanding, and my computer is running faster than ever.
Find out what is slowing down your computer with a free diagnosis at DoubleMySpeed.com. Don't waste your time with your slow computer. Get your free diagnosis now at DoubleMySpeed.com. That's DoubleMySpeed.com.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cass Sunstein wasn't writing a lot of what Glenn Beck says. I mean it when I say it. But he shows you a tree and says that's the New World Order, a couple communists. When he should be showing you a pincer beetle. You know, I'm saying stop looking at the pincers, but look at the beetle that comes up and grabs you in its jaws. The controlled left, the controlled right. Over there on the right, you got Sarah Palin, and you've got Glenn Beck. And on the fake left, you've got Bill Ayers and Barack Obama. And it's just that simple. But the ultimate enemy, they're going to kill people. The nonviolent 9/11 Truth Movement, the one person who signed a petition once at some rally, they kicked him out, but he goes on to lie and say they run the White House and they're going to kill Obama. They're going to kill him. Because they want to come after the 9/11 Truth Movement. They want to try to discredit us because we have broken their favorite mechanism. But they don't understand that this is backfiring. All the Newsweek, all the Time Magazine, all the CNN pieces, all the National Geographic and PBS pieces trying to lie about 9/11 truth. Everybody's just looking into it now. But these liars still think they can control people, and it's backfiring. So keep it up, Beck. See, my possession is the truth. What I value is the truth, not being a political whore like you. Beck, sure, if you ask around, you'll find out I was basically offered the job you have 10 years ago and then again about 7 years ago. And I said, no, thank you. I don't want to be a star. I want to tell the truth. And in history, you will be known as Benedict Arnold, pal. People are finding out very, very quickly what you're doing. You've only got the most brain-dead people serving you. And they may not even try to assassinate or stage an assassination on Obama now because we're doing this and launching a major offensive to expose them because we understand. Just like 3 months before the flu, we came out and said they were going to stage it because we saw them getting ready for it. We are taking all your steam out of your engine, the wind out of your sails, punk. I see right through you, punk. I know what you are, punk. And the good news is I warned everybody about what you were going to do, and they just keep seeing you do it, and they're waking up.